All right, so here we are. We're going to do kind of a little 5-minute segment at the end as a summary. I'm going to call it 5-Minute Fridays right now because I'm just going to post it on Friday.
When am I getting paid?
Well, anyways, after that, yeah, it's Wednesday, but I'm just going to call it. You want to act like it's Friday? It kind of feels like a Friday.
It does feel like a Friday.
Yeah, it's pretty relaxed. We're just chilling here on the back porch. Just shot a little full-length, 30-minute or so podcast. Put that in the description. So kind of to summarize it, so we talked about animation and adventure. So you kind of had a good one kind of phrase definition for animation, so I want you to repeat that. And then kind of, what does adventure mean to you?
I was saying that I feel animation is really like about expressing creative freedom because you can literally make anything. You can really, quite literally, you can mold an entire world in your own image if you really want to, or anything.
It's almost like you're like the god of that sphere.
Yeah, in a sense, you become a god of a little world. But of course, animation oftentimes isn't a single person. It's a creative synergy. Oftentimes, you have so many people working on it. Because it's very difficult to do an animation single-handedly. Yeah. Doable, but it takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
But oftentimes you have a team and someone special. So it's about teamwork, but it's also about creative freedom, I think.
Yeah, so that's a good little summary of that, and also for the adventure side of it, too. We talked about a few different things, but what do you mean by people are just people? I mean, it sounds pretty redundant and kind of almost like a dumb cliche, but the way you phrased it and the context you gave to it in the longer format, I think really made a lot of sense. So kind of repeat that.
Well, I mean, but people are just people. I mean, at the end of the day, we're all the same, and everyone still eats, everyone has lunch, everyone has families, everyone has a lot of things that they can relate to in contrast to differing cultures. And I'm just going to quote that episode of Andrew Zimmern when he was it was either Iraq or Afghanistan or something, somewhere in the Middle East, and he was sitting down with this old man. The old man said, "People don't hate people, governments hate governments."
Yeah, and kind of just the difference between people not being able to necessarily travel and have their own experiences for themselves, and that, they just listen to what the government says or media says about other people in those regards. And that's, I think it's a shame, but also at the same time, in 2018, there's a lot of opportunity to kind of fix that notion and transform people in a way.
Definitely.
Don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, the world is way more connected than it's ever been before. Assuming a more advanced civilization didn't exist, like 2,000 years ago and then was destroyed. But whatever.
We'll do aliens for the next podcast, okay? Ancient aliens.
2,000, that wasn't enough. I mean, 10,000. But anyhow.
Yeah, whatever. Earth's 6,000 years old, right?
Oh, yeah. Not a day more. All
right. But like you said, it's really, we are interconnected in a lot, and maybe that brings with it its own issues, but at the same time, it gives you a lot of room to grow and learn.
Yeah, opportunity to go.
Sure.
Definitely. Let's say people should always just try to get themselves out of their comfort zone and into a new experience. And the biggest thing, try new food, because a lot of people have been very picky eaters, and the thing is, one of the biggest way to experience another culture is to try their food.
Yeah, and everybody loves food, so go out and eat somebody else's food and just have a good time.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, so we'll call that at about 5 minutes or so. It's a little less, but, quicker's better. Thanks again, 5-Minute Friday, and we'll catch you later.